afternoon. Sarah, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. Thank you so much for inviting me on.
W- we had problems, but we're here. We're finally here. Anyway, so tell us about yourself, and yeah, tell us about yourself.
Okay, so first and foremost, I am a mum to my two boys who are aged 12 and 10, so they definitely keep me busy. But aside from being a mum, I am also one of the UK's leading Instagram experts and founder of Immortal Monkey, which is a company that helps business owners to understand how to use Instagram to raise their visibility and sales.
Instagram. Now, the trouble with Instagram for me, I can't even say it properly, but the problem is Instagram with me. I have got Instagram, but I don't know how to use it properly.
And this is the issue that so many people have out there. You know, this is the biggest free marketing platform that you have. So, trying to understand how to use it is really important, because if you don't keep up to date with the features, Instagram actually penalize you. So it is really important to understand how to use the platform, not to just be on it, but to also understand the features of it.
Right. So now I'm on it. I don't go on there very much. I think one of my other people, they just go on it and put posters on there and put all sorts of rubbish on there. But what can we actually, for business or for what I do, what's the best way of doing it?
Okay, so it's a great way for you to build your community. So, the people that listen to the radio station, the people that listen to the podcast. So, for example, if you are listening to this right now, we would love for you to take a screenshot of your phone or a little video of where you're listening in from and share this to your Instagram. And you can do this on your Instagram stories. You can do this on your main feed. You can add a reel. So there's so many different ways that you can use Instagram. So first of all, you can use it like this. We can get people's opinion and ask them to share, what are your thoughts on today's interview? You can follow me at Estelle Keeber Official. So feel free to tag me and I can share your stories out. So it's good for raising the visibility of your business. What's your Instagram account called, Steve?
Uh, Steve Beer 9, I think it is.
There you go. So make sure that you tag Steve as well, and then you will be able to see that. But the other way that you can use Instagram to raise the visibility of your podcast is to share short snippets. So you could share audio onto your Instagram feed and let people know the sort of topics that you're covering. You could share inspirational quotes. So you could take some snippets from your interviews, create them as graphics, and have those shared as well. So there's lots of different ways that you can raise your visibility. It just depends on what you want to achieve from using Instagram, really.
Trouble with me, it takes me ages to put my head around it. Facebook, when it first came out, it took me ages to get used to Facebook. And now it takes me ages to even sort my radio out and my podcast out. So, honestly. So, now I'm one of these people who's all fingers and just impatient. And so, you're telling me about Instagram. So, um, and I haven't got a clue. And there's probably other people who's listening too. I'm getting messaging already, and some people's asking me, what is the hell is Instagram? You know what I mean? And I'm with them. I am damn with them because I haven't got, you know, my people, my agents or whatever, they just go ahead and put all sorts of rubbish on there. And I'll just have a look and they say, and I say, oh yeah, okay, put that on there, yeah, yeah. But, I haven't got a clue.
Okay, so first of all, for anybody that's listening and is thinking, what on earth is Instagram? It's one of the fastest growing apps that you can use to share videos and images. It's a brilliant way for you to grow your business. It's a free marketing tool. So when you're doing it right, it will catapult your business in ways that you wouldn't believe. So, for example, I've been featured in on ITV, in Forbes, Psychologist magazine, and a lot of this has come from social media and Instagram. So there's so many different ways that you can use Instagram. So whether it's, to show your work as in a portfolio, whether you wanted to share little snippets of your podcast onto Instagram, there's lots of different things that you can use Instagram for. But if you're not using Instagram to grow your business, you are definitely missing a trick.
Now, I've done TV, I've done radio, I've been on This Morning, I've done loads of TV, I've been on Channel 5, I don't know if you know about that. I've done loads of TV, okay? But I still don't know about Instagram. I haven't got a clue, okay?
I think you're obviously managing okay without using Instagram if you're managing to get all of those sort of places interested in what you're talking about.
But that's not the point. I want to use Instagram.
And I want you to as well. I'm here to help you. So that's exactly why I do what I do, because I have a massive love for Instagram. It was where everything started for me in my business. And I just seem to have a natural flair for taking it in and, putting it back out to people in a way that they understand, because I get it. There's so many different platforms and apps and, there's so much to keep up with. It can be very daunting. And like you've just said, a lot of people are like, whoa, it's just too much. I'm on Facebook. But it's about simplifying it. You can break it down into really simple tips. And like I say, that is exactly what I do. I share the tips, the updates, everything that's going on. I share with my community in a really easy to understand way so that they can use those tips to grow their business too.
Right, I'm going to challenge you. I'm going to ask you to set me up I've got an account already, but I haven't got a Crossroads podcast account.
Okay.
I want one.
That's great. I'm so glad to hear that.
Right? I want a Instagram Crossroads podcast UK account, and I want you to run it.
I can do that.
Right? Now, so if somebody came along and said to you about that, what do you do? So I just come to you now seriously and said to you, I want you to run my Instagram account, right? And so what's the first thing you would do?
Okay, so we have lots of different levels of support. So for people that just want content, so you obviously need to share content out. People can check out packages that we have. So we have specific packages for the hospitality industry, for hair and beauty, for food, and that's all tailored. So people that just need a little bit of help can have that. For people that need a bit more support, as in, us taking over their account, literally our clients come in, they have a meeting with me that lasts about an hour. We have a chat about what do you want to gain from using Instagram. So like you've just said, you'd like more people to know about the podcast. It's about building community, sharing other people's inspirational stories. So once we knew what the goal was, we would literally take it from there. And we plan all of the content. We plan all of your images. We research the hashtags that work best within your industry so we can make sure you're in front of the right audience. And we basically take all the stress out of your social media.
See, the trouble is, we cover on here lots and lots of things. We got our own, what you call daily presenters. People who come on the podcast and are regulars, say. Then we've got guests who come on like once a month or been asked to come on. Now, the trouble is, I got an Instagram, and if you look on my Instagram, I think it's a load of rubbish. My Instagram at the moment, if you look at it, I'm a sort of person like to be honest, straight up front. And if you looked at my Instagram, you think he's not going to get nothing from that.
But I'm going to have a look. I'm actually going to have a look right now. I'm going to grab my phone. Right, let's have a look. And I'm going to be brutally honest here as well, Steve. This is going to be a little Instagram audit for you.
Right. Okay. So see, this is what I want. I want honesty because it says it's the best policy.
It definitely is. Did you say Steve Beer 9?
Yeah.
Found you. Okay, so first of all, the first thing that I would say is for anybody that's listening and that has an Instagram account, when you go to edit your profile, Instagram will ask for your name. But rather than putting your name there, you need to put words that describe your business that your ideal client is going to be searching, because those words will bring you up in searches. So rather than having my name, Estelle Keeber, I have Instagram expert and speaker, because those words will be searched more than my name. So you currently have Steve Beer, which is your name, and obviously it stays that in your bio. But what I would suggest that you change it to is something to do with podcasting, um, or the word crossroads, because those words are going to be searched more than your name. And that means that your account will then start to come up in front of more people. So that would be my first tip. And my second tip is there is not enough information in your bio to tell people what it is that you do. So as soon as people come to your account, you need to let them know really, really fast what it is that you do and how you can help them. Otherwise, they get bored and then they'll scroll past. So make sure that your bio is neat, to the point, and lets people know what you do.
Right. Okay. Okay. See, and but I don't know what to do. See.
There's always a place to start. The bio is the easiest place to start, because it's all in one place. All you need to do is add in your own details. So in your bio, you could have, any
I'll have to get
awards
you
that
to do.
you've won.
I'll have to get you to do it. I'm afraid.
You
If I
your personal one, you can share whatever you like to, anything at all. It's your podcast one that you need to have really on point so that people can see exactly what it is that you can help people with.
yeah, because I want to get us out there. I want to get my, we got 33,000. We get 33,000 viewers. All right, but I want more. I want more. I want more. But I want more not because I want to get, to be kind of like famous and everything like that. That's not what I want. What I want is to get my story out there about like helping people through mental health and obesity and all sorts. You know what I'm trying to do? Get my story out there. But with Instagram, it's like you see my Instagram. You're being nice. What you're saying so far. If you came off and me and you were having a discussion, you would say your Instagram is a load of rubbish.
It's not, it's just a little bit confusing. I think that's how I would put it. It's a little bit confusing, but nothing that can't be easily solved.
So there you go. See, and I think I had someone called Annette, and she was doing all the publicity stuff for me and everything, and she did it, and I was thinking, oh my god, what's all this? This is just kind of like people's posters and whatever, and I don't want that on there. You know what I mean? It's got to
You
be
need
something
to be
about me.
sharing content that your followers want to see.
That's it. And with the Crossroads page, I want videos to go on there. I want all sorts to go on there. You know what I mean? But anyway, so why start Instagram in the beginning? Why kind of like do Instagram in the beginning?
I was a wedding photographer. So for me, Instagram was just somewhere that I could share my images. It was more of a portfolio for me. It wasn't until I really started using it more effectively that I realized that you can actually really grow a community and a following using Instagram. And so that started for me about 7 years ago. And I've just been an absolute Insta fanatic ever since.
Right. Okay. So people come to you if they need help with their Instagram, and you will kind of like guide them through it, or you've got different packages to help people out. What are your prices?
Okay, so our 7 steps to making money on Instagram on demand is $39.99, and inside there is everything that you would need from setting up your account. So if you are one of those people that don't yet have an account, we talk you through how to set up your account. If you already have an account, we show you how to change it and how to improve on it. We also talk you through Instagram stories, hashtags, reels. It's a whole training with everything that you need to know. So that is $39.99, and our one-to-one services start from £197 per month, and that includes all of your posts and your content created for you. So both really, really affordable, depending on what sort of point you're at within your business currently.
Good. So, guys, if you want your Instagram done, and like me, and you haven't got a clue, here she is, Estelle, and she will help you guys.
Definitely, I'm here to help.
So, so what? So, how can they contact you? How can people contact you if they need some help with their Instagram?
Okay, you can find me over on Instagram. My handle is at Estelle Keeber Official. You can also contact us on our business account, which is at Immortal Monkey Official, or you can head on over to the Facebook group, which is called I Am Instagram Gang, and we have free monthly challenges happening in there every single month, as well as loads of free tips and tricks and resources on all things to do with Instagram.
There you go, guys. So don't forget, go over there and kind of like get all the information you can, because it's all new. Everything. I don't know, but some people are saying to me, Steve, you're very old. Hey, how rude! How rude! I knew you are. I knew you are. I'm only 52. 52. That's all.
That's not old.
That's not old. So yeah. You tell them. No. But the trouble is, see, I remember when Facebook came out, and they said, Steve, why don't you go on Facebook? And I was thinking, yeah, all right. I didn't know what to do.
It's
I
all
didn't
a
have
learning curve.
It is, and Instagram. People say, right, I'll be on Instagram. Are you on Instagram? Mm, well, not really, but I am. But I can't be bothered with it. You know what I mean? And they come back to me and they say, you are on Instagram. You told me a little fib, and I said, yeah, but have you looked at it? And and I think it's good to kind of like be in contact with people. How many followers do you have on Instagram?
I have around about 9,000 on my personal account and around about 2,500 on the business account.
2,500.
Yeah, I think so.
How did you get them for? Did you pay them all?
Never, ever, ever pay for your followers. That will never work. It's taken time. My business is a year old now. We turned one in September. So, it didn't happen overnight in the same way that my personal account didn't just happen overnight. I've had my personal account now for about 3 years. So, it's totally organic. People follow us because we share good content and tips. And on my personal account, I share lots of like fun stuff with me and the kids as well. So there's a total mixture there.
Yeah. I'm only joking. Don't. I'm only joking. But the trouble is, though, with Instagram, you can actually pay for followers, can't you?
Yes, you
And
can.
and I've got it down here on my notes because I wanted to ask you about this. That is totally wrong, isn't it? For somebody who wants to try to promote themselves.
It is, and it won't work in short. It will not work. It's a vanity metric so that you can sit there and say, "Oh, I've got 10,000 followers." The issue is if those followers are nothing to do with you, if they are fake accounts, bots, or anything else, just bear in mind those people are never going to buy from you. They're never going to download your podcast. They're never going to check out your website because they don't exist. So you're better off having a smaller, more excuse me, a smaller, more engaged following. They're actually there because they want to be there rather than, paying for 10,000 followers that don't even exist.
Yeah, and thank you very much for being honest about that. Estelle, thank you. It's brilliant. Thank you so much. Guys, don't forget, if you need any help with your Instagram, like me, then, you've got to contact Estelle. I tell her what, she does know her stuff. She does. And what I want to do, Steph, right? I ain't got enough time now, but what I want to do is get you back in again, and I want to do a Q&A with our, kind of like our listeners, and they will come
Of
back and give
course.
you some questions and stuff, because I'm getting a lot of people contacting me now, over around about 2,000 people here. It says in a digit thing, and so I wanted to sort that out. So thank you once again,
My pleasure.
and take care. Enjoy your afternoon, and if you can help me out with my Instagram, then
Of course.
be brilliant.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
That's okay. Anytime.